Hello, York Sports Network fans, and welcome back to the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. This one, the 48th edition. Tonight, we have the matchup between Lyons Township and Batavia. Your starters for Lyons Township: Jackson Diego, Matthew DeSimone, Connor Carroll, Graham Smith, Nicholas Polanowski. For Batavia, Jacobs, Alderstein, Nate Nazos, JP Cheney, Jack Ambrose, and CJ as a crazy steal there. Pushing up the floor is Niego. Out to, that's 11. That's going to be Carroll. Sorry, DeSimone. Nice feed from the Yale commit tight end. That's going to be Graham Smith into Niego for the layup. And the final guy that I did not mention, CJ Valentine. It's going to be that final guy for Batavia. Batavia coming in this one 3-7, and Lyons 7-0 is the 3 seed in this tournament.
Yeah, Lyons the number 3 seed in this tournament. As always, they bring a very consistent and well-coached team to this tournament.
And the 3 big man stretches the floor, CJ Valentine. Polanowski with it, the leading scorer for Lyons Township. Diego, no good. Good box out from Cheney. Possession ends in a steal from Smith. Up to Niego. Nice little lay-in.
Lyons Township always plays very fast, and their other players are always very athletic. You saw they're able to force the turnover, then just immediately push it. Niego rising up to the hoop.
Borchers down inside. Nice little reverse lay from Valentine. Giving Batavia the lead. A steal there. Valentine with it. Inside of Cheney. Cheney floater. Good. Nice touch from the big man. Lyons is going to slow it down. They got to play at their pace. Foul on Valentine on Polanowski.
This Lyons team is coming into the tournament with a little bit of revenge. They really stormed their way to the championship, but ran into the Glenbard West buzzsaw. They lost by 32 in the championship game. So maybe a little bit of a chip on their shoulder.
3 ball from Polanowski, good. And that's the thing with this Lyons Township team, is that they can stretch the floor with any sort of rotation on the field. Graham Smith slows it down. Euro steps, no good. All the way around to DeSimone. Backing down the much smaller. Polanowski is backing down the much smaller Alderstein. Hasseltine, my apologies. Left-handed lay, no good. Tries to pass it out. Back inside, crosses it to Ambrose, who's the leading scorer for Batavia, but he hasn't really been that involved so far in the 7 points. Remember last year, or Ambrose 3, no good. Pushing the effort is Polanowski. Nice pass inside to Smith. Old turnaround, good. Make it a 4-point lead.
Smith was in the starting lineup last year, as was Polanowski, and Diego was kind of coming off the bench as a 6th man. We'll see how that experience helps the Lions in this tournament.
Definitely, and both DeSimone and Carroll both came in a lot as the wing depth. So all these guys have experience, and there's a few other guys on the bench who also have experience in coming in these moments and being a good substitution for the Lions. Foul, no shot. Canceled off by Graham Smith interfering with it. But what I was saying earlier is that I remember last year Batavia coming out with all whites, everyone all white Jordans, as they have always been, or last year they were black and red Jordans, I want to say they are. They all were matching. And AJ and I had the debate, because they were playing St. Patrick, AJ and I had the debate, is it more cool to wear all the same shoes or express your personality through the bright colored? Because St. Patrick seemed to have, every guy would have these bright green or bright pink colored shoes.
Are you asking me?
I was just telling the fans about it, you know. The shoes reminded me, but would you like to weigh in with an opinion?
No, yes, I would. And you always got to go matching shoes with the team. Nothing is more intimidating to an opponent than showing up with matching warm-ups and matching shoes.
See, that's the thing that AJ said, and it's okay to be wrong.
Josh, anyone who said it's okay to be wrong is always just insecure about their opinion. So
well, I mean, it's clearly just cooler because you get to have these cool shoes. Like Polanowski currently has these newer KDs that are bright yellow. Those look good with the uniform because Lions Township's second color is yellow. And then you have the powder blues of Graham Smith and a 3-ball here by Valenti, and swishes it, his second 3-pointer, and that's going to be a timeout for Lions. This is going to make it a 3-point game. But back to what I was saying, it's cool. I mean, I get it. If they're all wearing white shoes and they're all wearing different white shoes, then that doesn't look so good. But if they're wearing the same shoe, but then they each get to wear their own different shoe, I think it looks good. What are you going to say? Are you going to say anything? Are you going to say, quote, it's okay to be wrong? Are you going to say that?
No, I wasn't. Some people can have their own opinions, you know?
And, as a wise man once said, when someone says someone can have their own opinions, they're insecure about their own opinions.
I wonder who that wise man is. Any name?
Glenn Melvin. Shout out, Father. Anyways, we're going to take a break. Thanks for joining us. We are back. Check San Diego with it. Over to DeSimone. Actually, that's Carroll over there. A good rebound by Alistine. Asselstein. Sorry, I'm trying to get better. New face, Jackson Kelso in for Batavia. As well as Gavin Engelhart. Probably Engelhart. Nonetheless, he has it now. He's looking around the horn. Kelso with it. This Lions defense using their length and athleticism to their advantage. Also coming in number 22 for Lions Township. That's going to be Carter Reed. Long possession here for Batavia. Going to wind down the first quarter here. They only got 3 seconds left. Corner three. No good. That was to tie up the first quarter. And, you know, distinctly in this, going into this game, Lions Township has quite the better record. What has Batavia done to make this game so close?
Well, I've noticed that they've kind of enveloped an old football strategy, and that's offense or defense by offense, and that's taking really long possessions to keep the ball out of, in this case, Lions Township's hands. You know, you saw there at the end, they had the last possession was almost a minute long just to hold it for the last shot, keeping the ball out of Lions' hands because they're known to be pretty efficient when they have the ball. So an interesting strategy there to limit LT, and as well as they shot the ball from three quite well. Number 40, CJ Valente with 8 of their 10 in the opening frame.
Yeah, with 2 threes there. And speaking of the first quarter, the end of the first quarter brings our favorite sponsors. York Sports Network would like to thank today's sponsors for their contribution to our stream. They are the following Elmhurst small businesses: Kelly Stetler of Compass Realty, Elmhurst Camera, located on Spring Road, family owned and community loved, and finally Sutter Law Group for all your personal injury and defense litigation needs. We're back. Niego inside to Smith. Good layup by Smith. And a 1-3-1 here, a very high 1-3-1. So if Batavia can get it to the corners here, that's going to be a good look. Nice swing pass from Cheney to the corner there. Corner look again, driving this time. Good defense from Polanowski. Back out to number 4, that's Engelhart. No good. Niego with it, looking right. Driving right is Polanowski, who gets bodied by Cheney.
A little bit of acting there by Polanowski. But the officials bought it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
One of the interesting things about Batavia's roster, they were in the Class 8A state 7A, excuse me. 7A title game in football, and a lot of the key players were on the basketball team and the football team, so they actually didn't start the season until a little bit later. So that's kind of attributing to some of Batavia's early season losses, and they come into this game with only a 3-7 record. So they're a much better team than their record suggests.
Ambrose with it. He's been the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Another thing about the Bulldogs that's always confused me is they have this nice, as a 3-ball there, this nice maroon and gold color combo, as you can see by their logo on the scoreboard below. And as you can see, Niego hitting a 3 there. Polanowski, my apologies. But then they go with this black and white combo for their basketball uniforms. Not as good. Nice pass here. That's number 10. That's a new favorite. Nope, Nate Nazos. Corner 3, no good. Rebound Reed. Niego, as he's one to do, pushes the pace. Deep 3, Polanowski, no good. Foul on Reed, it looks like. And Valente with it. Never mind, that's going to be on number 33, a man who checked in. That's Isaac Witt. Going up strong is Graham Smith, future Yale tight end. So you definitely got to question that guy's smarts. Yale, wow. Congrats. That was sarcasm, by the way, everyone. Anyways, Ambrose with it. We'll just ignore that. Driving right inside to a nice little passing game here. Open 3 chance, no good. That was number 22, Charlie Welpe. With the good passing, and that time, foul.
Well, Polanowski almost converted a immense windmill scoop layup.
Oh, wow. I was too busy looking at my roster sheet. My bad. Carter Reed at the line. Makes the first. On comes number 4 for Lyons Township. That's going to be Lewis Kaminsky. Good rebound here from Engels. Gonna be Batavia ball here. Down 11 now. As Lyons Township starts to really spread their wings and their lead. Holding offense instead of a 10-yard penalty. That's just a foul. Nezos looking around to Ambrose. Still trying to find driving lanes, but Batavia hasn't really had a good shot in the rim in quite a few minutes as that stifling defense of the long, lanky wings, but doesn't matter because Valenti cannot miss from 3. That's 4 for 4. 3 for 3. Polanowski responds with the turnaround.
With his release point, it's much like Kevin Durant, where it's almost unguardable because given his height and then his high release point, very few players at the high school level can contest a fadeaway shot like that.
Definitely a nice under around from Matthew DeSimone. Nice passing. Nezos with the open 3. No good. Rebound DeSimone.
I'm impressed with Batavia's ability to break down Lyons' defense. Not many people can say that, but Batavia's gotten a lot of open looks, just haven't always been able to convert.
Reed with the bucket. Good job losing the defender there. And that's going to be a timeout for Batavia to keep possession. On is going to come a few Lyons Township guys, and that's going to be number 14. Connor Carroll is going to come back. And as the teams take a break, so will we. Be right here for the exciting second half of the second quarter, right here on New York Sports Network. Bucket there. Good job by number 33 of Batavia. That's going to be Isaac Witt with it. Pushing the pace again. Here comes number 4 of the Lions. That's Lewis Kaminsky. Forced out of bounds. Also coming on the floor, a returner, Connor Carroll and Brady Chambers. Number 40 there in the middle. Amber's been held to a non-factor so far today. 0 points up on the scoreboard for him. But nice pass there to Nezos as he loses it, and it's picked up by Chambers. 3 ball, good. And Kaminsky is going to force Batavia to take a timeout as Lions is hype about their teammate. It's going to be their second taken timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back. And almost a steal here from DeSimone. But he was the one who last touched it. Which means it's Batavia ball. And they're going to give it up to Nezos. Inside of Valente, the man with a sweet shot. He's been very efficient from the field. That's going to give him 13 points in the lead on the day. At least on the board. I think Polanowski might have more. Both teams fighting for it. There's Valente with it. Going to be a jump ball, and possession is in favor of Lions. Therefore, giving the ball to Batavia. I won.
It's good to see Louis Kaminsky getting some minutes. He's really been an energy guy, a real spark plug for the Lions as they've gone on this big run.
Fast quarter here, a lot of scoring, not a lot of whistles. 33-17. Valente with it. Makes it nonetheless, but they're going to call a charge on an illegal screen.
Basketball, unfortunately. It's a 3-1 count.
Diego with it, stops, pops, way off. Rebound though, number 11, nearly got blocked by Connor Carroll. And as this comes to a close, Lions Township coming into this game has been averaging 62.4 points, which they're on pace for right now, as they're on pace for 66. But Batavia on pace for 50 been averaging 50 points per game this season. How does Batavia adjust and reconvene and come back to close this gap to this stellar Lions team?
Well, I got to imagine they got to be looking to push the ball inside a little bit more, because while they have been making some shots from the perimeter, Lions has done a good job of taking that away, and they all have such long wingspans that it's really easy to contest those three-pointers and make them much more difficult to make consistently. So I think a point of emphasis would be working the ball in the paint a little bit more, trying to get some touches in the lane, and that'll spread out this defense and open up that three-point shooting. That actually worked out pretty well in the first half.
And with that, we thank you all for watching. Join us back in another 9 minutes to finish out Batavia versus Lions right here on your Express Network. And we welcome you back to York Sports Network by thanking you, the viewers, and thanking the sponsors for today. And that's going to be Kelly Stetler, Compass Realty, Elmhurst Camera, located on Spring Road, right next to the 7-Eleven. Family owned, community loved, very useful. And finally, the Sutter Law Group for all your personal injury and defense litigation needs. Well, I send thanks all of our amazing sponsors for helping us put this stream on and make it better for next year. As Kevin and I move out. Very sad. Start off with some early points. Cheney with it. Up to Nezos.
Good job by Matt DeSimone to close out on the hot hand, even though he didn't have the ball. Nonetheless, Batavia scoring.
DeSimone with it. Driving left. Gets fouled by, let's see if I can get this right, Esseltine. Yes. Diego with it. Inside to Smith. Nice steal. A little poke check from Nezos. Tried to feed the hot hand, but Connor Carroll was too smart for that. And a drawn charge by J.P. Cheney. Over to Polanowski, gets fouled. 3 shots incoming. Batavia being very physical with Polanowski as he's drawn a lot of fouls this afternoon. Now it's evening. So you know we've been announcing for a long time. We went from morning to afternoon tonight.
We don't sleep with the Jack Tosh.
No.
But we do eat good, courtesy of the hospitality room.
Shout out Athletic Boosters. Today, I don't know what dinner was, but lunch was Southtown, and that was pretty gas.
Good old Roberto's for dinner.
Roberto's?
It was Roberto's.
I've never had chicken tenders from Roberto's. I was kind of hyped for Roberto's pizza. But nonetheless, their Mastrocoli chicken tenders and thick pizza was very delicious. Thanks to the athletic boosters for setting that up. We really do appreciate it here at YSN. Nezos with it. Over to Ambrose, still held to no points, which surprises me. And as soon as I say that, he gets some. The classic
announcer's curse. And Ambrose, he is a guard. He's committed to Wisconsin Oshkosh. Yes, you heard that right. Wisconsin Oshkosh.
A nice little fun name. Do you think he committed there because of the name?
I would.
Me too. So, Oshkosh, you looking for any more basketball scholarships? 2 right here.
We know ball.
We do know ball. The ball right here is in the hands of Nezos around. And inside to Cheney, a nice scoop layup to cut the lead to 6. Sorry, 7. But, Gavin, as we've seen pretty much all tournaments so far today, it's that these superior teams come out, they get tied in about the about the end of the first quarter, then the better team pulls away in the second quarter by record going into this. Not saying that every team with the better record is the better team, but then at the beginning of the third quarter, the team with the worst record makes a run to get closer. But what can Batavia do differently than all these other teams to keep it close? And Polanowski made a bucket to put it to 15.
You know, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's going to, a point of emphasis might have to be starting to double Polanowski because he's really been the main threat on offense. 14 points already. So if you can put either your biggest guy, you see they've switched Valente onto him, maybe having a secondary defender for the majority of the time on Polanowski just to put the ball in some of these other guys' hands and force them to make plays.
Definitely, but the unfortunate thing is that Niego's been playing so good, and then as well as Polanowski's so tall that he can just pass out of that double team above any of your other guys. Valenti is the only guy who challenges him with height, and Valenti is 6'5". That's Grant Dershna, not Valenti. There he is. 6'5". I was right.
Dershna's the prophet.
Whoa. All right. That's something I would say, Gavin. Keep it professional, all right? Anyways, Carter Reed with the up and under. The around, a little scoop, DD, scoop. In other words, scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Sorry to bring that commercial to all sports fans' minds. That was played probably 500 million times during March Madness. Out to Nezos. That's not. It is not Nezos. It's Kelso who missed the 3. Out to Carroll. Resetting the offense is Polanowski. And I'd love to see a little 2-man game with Polanowski and Niego. They do it a lot, especially with Graham Smith. And a great feed from Niego, but good block from Asseltine. But he does foul. Out comes Reed. No, he's just moving to the backcourt. Out comes Smith. In goes Chambers. Brady Chambers. Not Mr. Chambers. He did get cut from freshman high school basketball here at York High School, right?
That hurts to bring it up.
Sorry, Mr. Chambers, I had to. Anyways, Polanowski with the rebound. Up to Reed, who gets blocked. Nice play. And then Connor Carroll with the rebound. These Batavia kids have some bounce to them. They've really been getting up to these bigger Lyons Township guys and getting their hands in the face and on the ball. The hype man himself, Louis Kaminsky, about to come in. Out goes Nezos. Gets a high five from his father, Jim Nezos. My bad, it was Kelso who went out. Valenti with his first three-point miss. I would think that they would try and look for him more while he had the hot hand, but alas, the lead is 20. Oh, my goodness. These varsity basketball players always surprise me with their ability to slam their elbows as hard as humanly possible and get up like nothing happened and go shoot some free throws. I feel like if I did that, at least 9 bones in my body would be dislocated.
You might be the exception there, Josh.
Why don't I push you to the floor and we'll find out?
Sounds good.
That sounds good. Moving on to the basketball, as that's kind of what we're here for. Lions Township with it, playing defense. Now they have it. Carter Reed going to go up and slam it down. Raising the roof, Carter Reed.
He's been very productive off the bench. 7 points and great defense as one of the many athletic forwards on LT.
Definitely. That one more of a little tap in, but number 4 here, that's going to be. That's Engelhardt, who missed the 3. Kaminsky, good. 3 for 3 on threes. And the people and players of Lions Township get hype. And as these teams take a break with 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter and a 27-point lead, we will take a break. It looks like Lions Township has turned into a group of moppers as they attempt to clean up the spilled water.
That's some team effort if I've ever seen some. A lot of squeaky shoes, too.
Good team chemistry. They're showing off their ability to be able to cover one area as a team and work together. Because everyone knows teamwork makes the dream work, and everyone's favorite song, Teamwork No, that's cleanup. Whatever. I was thinking cleanup as like teamwork for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, Nazos with the ball over to Engelhart. Ambrose with it. And gets bounced over to our scoreboard guy, Mr. Matthew Ahern. Does not catch the ball.
In for LT is Caleb Greer, junior guard, as is Liam Taylor, junior forward.
Kaminsky hits again.
Double digits for him. One thing we have not talked about for the LT Lions squad is last year they had an extremely talented guard in Tavari Johnson, who went on to graduate and is now playing college ball elsewhere. But LT has been able to fill his shoes quite handily. Guys like Niego and guys like Smith and Polanowski have been able to up their game and contribute even more than they did last year, and they still are playing winning basketball. As the third quarter comes to a close, but 7-0 looking to be 8-0, despite losing a college-level point guard.
D1 college-level point guard. And with that, we shall take a break. Join us for this exciting conclusion between Batavia and Lions. Welcome back. Cheney with the good rebound. Nice effort there. Three ball no good, but a great smack from number 22, Charlie Wellplay. Pushing the effort is a new face for Lions Township. Number 3, Caleb Greer. Three no good from Ambrose. Good rebound by Reed over to Kaminsky, who's been red hot today. Seemingly has made every shot. Great defense from Ambrose on number 30. Liam Taylor. Bodies fall to the floor. We'll see who gets the chance at the ball. Looks like it's going to be Batavia. They're going to call a charge on Taylor.
And Taylor's next in line to be one of the very big Lions Township forwards. A 6'7" junior who's set up to be in a big role next year.
Kaminsky with it. And a good layup there from Greer. As they extend their lead to 30. Looks like coming on is number 23, Michael Relly. Riley. My apologies, I thought that I looked like an L. Anyways, up ahead to Kaminsky, who dribbles it off his knee. So on comes Riley, and on comes Patrick Cracker. Bringing up the ball is number 13, Luke Alwyn. The question is, of this Lyons Township team, honestly, Gavin, and you can help me answer this, is how good are they? They've played one really good team in the 10-1 Lincoln Way East Griffins at home, who's ranked number 17, and they beat them by 6. But the rest of their schedule is a lot of not as stellar teams. And they're going to go here 8-0, barring the greatest comeback in high school sports history. But they are looking to go 8-0 here. And, you know, where do you think this team ranks in terms of the state? Is last year they were constantly disregarded as a outside the top 10 team, since every time they would play Glenbard West, they got smacked. So where do you think they rank?
Well, for this tournament specifically, they are no doubt a contender. Just like you said, they beat Lincoln Way East, but also with their not-so-good games, they still have an average margin of victory of 27.3, so they're clearly taking advantage of the lesser opponents. It's a testament to their talent, which we have seen the majority of their elite talent play in the Tosh 4, and also their incredible coaching. Tom Sloan is a magnificent leader and keeps his boys disciplined.
Yeah, that's definitely a mark of a really good team, is their ability to blow out teams they need to blow out. As, you know, sometimes you'll see a lot of what people in our day and age call frauds. They play down to their competition. They could play up to their competition, but they'll play down to teams that are not as good. But as Lyons has shown today, they don't really do that, as they do not extend the lead to 30 there. Greer with it. Nice inside to Taylor, and Taylor will make it 30 this time.
Corner is no good. Batavia fighting for the rebound, but it ends up with Patrick Cracker.
Pushing the ball here and getting fouled by Brady Chambers. Oncoming here is going to be Dylan Nelson and Tim Vlahos. For Lyons Township. Carly was looking at my roster sheet. Don't really know what happened. Do not think it was a technical. I think it was just a shooting foul. No one's going to rebound right now. Do not know. .140 remaining here. Running clock, as it's a 29-point lead. But currently on the floor for Batavia is going to be number 5, Joe Barbush, number 33, Isaac Witt, number 21, Brandon Redmond, as well as, that's going to be number 23, 25, Grant Wardinsky. Finally, at number 13, Luke Alwyn. Witt with it. Nice turnaround, bucket. Greer, nice little turnaround, but not able to make it go. Oh! Well, Shackton a fool there. Went up for the shot. It was number 21, Brandon Redmond. Could not find his footing, though, and slips, and that's a travel. Foul on the mullet man himself, Joe Barbush. As time winds down in Lyons Township, we'll be facing the winner of the next game, Timothy Christian and Stagg. Stay right here for quite the entertaining broadcast. And Gavin, what have you seen, and what do you think both these teams can do going further on either side of the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic bracket?
Well, again, it was LT flexing their muscles, and it came really at the hands of their two-star seniors, Jackson Diego at the guard position, Nick Polanowski. They were really a factor early. Even though Batavia came out really, really strong, Tom Sloan just made the right adjustments, and LT, like we said, their athleticism, their size, and their overall talent really just kind of took over about midway through the second quarter. And then from there, once they got into a rhythm, it was game over for Batavia. But I saw a lot of nice things from Batavia nonetheless. They shot the ball from three really, really well, and they still put up 34 points, even though very much an off night from their one and only college commit of Jack Ambrose. So plenty of good things to build off of moving forward as Batavia will head to the consolation bracket.
And with that, we thank you. Oh, we actually have two interviews coming up. Tim Sloan, Tom Sloan, the coach of Lyons Township, and hopefully Nick Polanowski, the leading scorer for Lyons Township.
Hello, and I'm here with Coach Tom Sloan of LT and Nick Polanowski. Nick, I'll start with you. You were really able to score at all three levels today and really had an impact on the game, especially in the first half. What was going well for you offensively?
Yeah, I think it was all falling. It starts early, and I think it starts with defense as well. We get flowing on defense. We got other guys getting shots. It's always easier to play when you're flowing. So it was fun to play out there, and it's when the shots are going in, it's always a little more fun too. So it was good.
For sure, and this isn't your first Tosh here. You were a consistent member of last year's squad that made it all the way to the championship. How do you feel this experience has benefited you?
Yeah, it was an awesome experience last year. Super cool with the guys, but I think it sets the bar high for this year. Our expectations are high, and we're coming in with the same mentality we did last year to win it. So yeah.
Definitely. A great performance for you, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Coach Sloan, it's your turn. You have such a great team every single year, and tonight you had quite a lot of production from some of the guys off the bench. How nice is it to have depth like that with electric spark plugs off the bench?
It's really important to have more than just 3, 4, or 5 guys that can play. To have tonight, Carter Reed and Lewis Kaminsky as seniors coming off the bench and playing very well, in addition to all the other guys that came in. I think Lewis had his best game of the year offensively. He knocked in a couple 3-point shots and really energized the team by knocking those shots in. Carter had several big plays on both ends. He had a dunk in transition. It boils down to having competitive practices. The groups make each other better every day. And, what we talked about before we started tonight was, Batavia doesn't care what our record is, and they're very good. The scoreboard was a little bit lopsided tonight, but Batavia has a very good team with competitive kids, and we had to come out and set the tone defensively, which Nick pointed out, and I felt like our defensive intensity then rolled into good decisions offensively, transition, sharing the ball, and knocking in open shots.
Definitely, and you guys came out a little bit sluggish there in the first quarter, but you really, really found your rhythm there in the second quarter. What were some of the adjustments that you made just to rally the team to make sure that you didn't fall into a trap game in an early round matchup of the Tosh?
Yeah, I wouldn't have called it a trap game because, we emphasized the point that Batavia is very good. We tried to adjust what we were doing defensively to take away, their strengths, which they have several kids who can shoot it, and tried to extend the pressure a little bit to make them handle the ball against pressure, and maybe force them to shoot it a little earlier than they wanted to. And then the guys did a nice job cleaning up the defensive glass, which led to some runouts. And then we knocked in several open shots. Nick knocked in a transition 3. Jackson had several buckets early. We had really contributors across the board that were scoring at the basket and also out in the perimeter.
Definitely. Well, nonetheless, it was a great win, and best of luck for the rest of the tournament.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man. Great win.